and welcome back to Eat What You Sow with Co. In today's episode, we're gonna do a family recipe. When I was growing up, my favorite dish, and even now it's probably my favorite meal, is my mom's spaghetti casserole. I know we're still in quarantine and it's kind of sucky, but if you get bored in quarantine, feel free to binge watch the rest of my episodes. The earlier ones like suck, just for fair warning. Earlier ones aren't very good. But anyways, really excited to have you back with me. If you're enjoying this, please subscribe to me. Hit the big red subscribe below. Thank you. Alrighty, let's get this thing started. Okay, so my mom is extremely concerned that I'm gonna screw this recipe up. So I've talked to her 3 times today, gone over this 3 times. Plus I've eaten this my entire freaking life. But my mom is very concerned that I'm gonna screw up this recipe. So I guess she's rightfully concerned considering she watches my episodes and she's extremely surprised how little I know in the kitchen. So she's requested that I call her again before I get started. So we're gonna call her right now to put her mind at ease that I know what the hell I'm doing.
Hello?
Mom?
Hi. Yeah.
Hi. So I know you're very concerned that I'm gonna screw up this recipe and you wanna go through it one more time.
Okay.
Why you sound so weird?
Huh? I don't know. Why are you on Alexa? I'm confused.
Because I'm recording this. You're gonna be on the video.
Why?
Why not?
Oh. Okay, so you got the recipe right?
I think I know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna boil the pasta and then I'm gonna put the tomatoes in there.
Not in the water.
Yep.
You're gonna cook the hamburger.
Yeah, I'm gonna cook it.
Okay. Salt, oregano. Then what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna cook.
It to a boil.
Yeah, I'm gonna let it simmer for 10 minutes with the spices in there and the tomatoes.
Yeah. And then what do you do?
And then I'm gonna put the cheese in and let it simmer for 5 more minutes.
Right.
Then I'm gonna put the olives in there.
Well.
I thought that went in at first. It waits till the end?
No.
All right, thanks, bye. You have to hang out, Mom. Okay, so here are the ingredients for the recipe. You have spaghetti, and then you have olives, nutritional yeast, olive oil, oregano, parsley, garlic salt, a big old thing of diced tomatoes, sea salt, and then cheese. So we're gonna try this Violife cheese. I can tell you I've eaten this by itself and it is super freaking good. And then we're gonna try this. And they have it on pasta, so that's interesting. So anyway, those are our ingredients, guys. Okay, so obviously the first thing we're gonna do since we're making pasta is boil water. Sprinkle the salt in the water for the pasta. And wait for that to boil up. I know I mentioned this thing in one of my last episodes. I am obsessed with this freaking thing. This thing is so awesome, you guys. Like, I love this thing. So this one is watermelon and apples. Like, can you get any freaking better than watermelon and apples? Probably not. And like, I'm really bad about drinking water. Really good about drinking wine or freaking beer. And this has really helped me make sure I drink water because I actually enjoy drinking water when it's in this. And I bought some kale and I'm wondering if I could put kale in there, if that would be absolutely disgusting. Because I'm thinking if I could put kale in there and get myself to actually like intake some freaking kale, what a win that would be. So while we're waiting for that water to boil, let's cut up the olives. And I think that's like the only thing I have to cut is the freaking olives, which is fantastic. Dave hates olives. Like, how can you freaking hate olives? Ouch. Olives are excellent. I love olives. I seriously hate cutting anything. It's so freaking annoying. It looks like our water's just about done boiling. Oh my god, my cat. Do you hear this cat? Why are you clawing at the bird seed? That's for birds. Is that what you want, bird seed? You want some bird seed? With you. What is wrong with you? What's your problem? Why are you acting like a fool? That's bird seed. Okay, so now that that water is boiling, I'm gonna go ahead and put the spaghetti in there. So we're just gonna stir that in there. Yeah, I don't think I need to throw a piece of spaghetti at the wall this time, since I debunked that in my last pasta episode. If you want to see that debunction, is that a word? I don't think that's a word. If you want to see that debunking, I'll place the link above. Okay, so while the pasta is boiling, let's go ahead and make the meatless meat. Okay, so I'm gonna put some olive oil in the pan. All right, and then I'm gonna put this plant protein. I'm trying to figure out what to call this because I don't want to call it meat. I don't even want to call it meatless meat. So we got our pasta going and our plant protein. So what is everybody up to during quarantine? I'm home all the time anyway, but I am so freaking bored now that I have to be home. Like, now that I have to be home, now it's a problem. I feel like I'm in freaking Groundhog Day. Like, I get up, I didn't even get out of my pajamas for like literally in my pajamas for 3 days. Dave came home, he's like, are you still in your pajamas? I'm like, yeah. Why the hell would I get out of my pajamas to sit here and get hairy with the cat? I've always talked to my cats, but being so confined in like solitaire, I am starting to really wonder if they're gonna talk back to me. I don't know how I'm gonna do this for another freaking month. I don't know if this is done. I can't tell if this is freaking done or not. I should have probably read the package before I start cooking it, see how long. Product is supposed to brown. Okay, so it's supposed to brown, so it says like 12 minutes. Another thing, I don't know if everyone is as paranoid as me, but like I have a sore throat today, and I'm like, oh my God, I think that's one of the early symptoms of sore throat. But then I remembered that I was trying to drink water and I apparently forgot how to like consume water and swallow it down my throat holes. So the water went into the wrong tube and I about threw up in the living room trying to hack the water out of the throat tube, the wrong throat tube this morning. So that's probably why I have a sore throat. And I'm on this weird dizzy thing where I'm freaking dizzy all the time. I'm probably dizzy because I don't leave the house and I stare at a screen all freaking day long. But it's so funny how you get all paranoid. Like every little thing is like, oh, you know, oh my God, it's Corona. Okay, so the noodles are done. So let's go ahead and strain those. Looks like this is just about done. You can see it getting brown. So I think that's done. Okay, so now that plant-based protein is done, we're gonna add the tomatoes and the oregano and the garlic salt. You don't drain the tomatoes, you just pour them in there as they are. You want all that liquid. 1 teaspoon of oregano. Okay, well that teaspoon's too big. 1.5 teaspoons of garlic salt. And my mom specifically told me don't do a heaping teaspoon. I'm also gonna add some nutritional yeast right now. My mom's gonna get mad at me because that's not what she said, but I told her nutritional yeast to be good, so I'm just gonna add some of that right now. All right, so once that goes back to a boil, put it on low, and you wanna simmer it for 10 minutes. Okay, you guys, so while we wait for that sauce to make, I decided I would look up some fun facts about spaghetti. This is from BuzzFeed. So 3 fun facts about spaghetti that I didn't know. I mean, I don't even know how to spell spaghetti half the time, so this isn't surprising that I don't know this. But first fun fact, spaghetto is the singular word for spaghetti. Second fun fact, before machinery, pasta was kneaded with feet. Okay. That is freaking disgusting. I freaking hate feet. if wine is made with feet, I hope to God that that is like a freaking myth, or like that is not a real thing, that wine is no longer made with feet. I freaking despise feet. Feet are freaking gross. I don't understand how people can like feet. Ugh. Third fun fact, the average Italian eats 60 pounds of spaghetti a year. I guarantee Dave and I probably both eat our weight in pasta each freaking year. He's Italian, I don't know what my excuse is. Anyways, there's your 3 fun facts. Now let's get back to the kitchen. Okay, so this has been simmering for 10 minutes. So, oh my gosh, this smells so freaking good already. It reminds me of my mama's pasta. All right, so now we're gonna add the cheese. Oh my gosh, that smells so good. That smells so good. This is so good, you guys. Violife is my favorite vegan cheese. So we're gonna put the lid back on and let that simmer for 5 additional minutes. Oh my gosh, it's smoked provolone. Smells so good. And you probably don't even need that, you guys. If you have nutritional yeast will probably work too. So now we're gonna add the olives. And the olives, which those are pretty big. He's gonna know they're in there because they're so big. As you guys know, I'm terrible at dicing stuff, so my olives are humongous chunks, but whatever. Parsley smells like rabbit food, like alfalfa. Can I just tell you guys that my house smells like Italy right now? It smells so freaking good. I've never been to Italy, but I assume it smells like Italy, which I would love to go to freaking Italy. So now we're just gonna add the noodles to it. Look at that. So freaking good. Okay, you guys, so we are done. That was really, really easy. And I would probably make some bread with butter, and so Dave and I can do our childish elementary spaghetti sandwiches. Can I just tell you, like, I should not try to pick this up because this could end in this. Look at how freaking beautiful this is. Look at that. Look at how pretty that is. The full, oh my God, it's spilling. It's spilling. So I'm gonna try it now and let you know what I think. I should get those scissors, those people that have like the scissors and they cut their noodles. But then I'd have to wash another dish, and I don't want to wash any extra freaking dishes. Okay, you guys, that is freaking excellent. So yummy and good. So I absolutely freaking love it. And that Lightlife ground meat, super good. Really, really good. That recipe is excellent. I will for sure be making that again. That is freaking the bomb. And the Violife cheese is good too. I'm telling you, this is so freaking good, you guys. Such a good recipe. Okay, you guys, so Dave is home and he has had this spaghetti casserole before, my mom's version of it. I'm not sure, I don't think her version was vegan, but I know it was vegetarian. But he's never had this version of it with this type of plant protein and this type of cheese. So we are gonna have him try the spaghetti casserole and let us know what he thinks. Hi, Lollipop!
No. No. What up?
Hi.
I realized that the days that I skip lunch are the days that you probably end up doing this.
Well, that's good, because you're gonna like this one. For sure. All right.
Pasta.
So, yeah.
You gonna redeem yourself.
Alrighty. You should be familiar with this.
That's the stuff your mom makes.
Yep. What's it called?
Spaghetti casserole?
That's right. Ding, ding, ding. Here. What are you doing? Why are you putting that on the thing? What are you doing?
What do you want me to do with it?
I'm trying to move the plate. Okay, there's tongs.
Tongs?
I'm pretty sure that they're called tongs, right? Those things in that pot right there, those are tongs.
Yes.
Probably want to pick that up with tong. Tong, ta-tong, tong.
Yeah, I'm insanely hungry right
Oh,
now.
good. This is perfect then.
Yeah. Does it taste like your mom's?
Yeah, it does.
Well, then it's going to be bomb.
Yeah, but it's a little different
Bomb like
because
bomb.
obviously it's vegan cheese and the meat is that Lightlife.
Spit it out.
Lightlife meat.
Lightlife.
Lightlife.
Say it
So
10 times. Yeah, you can tell.
you're not getting any of the sauce. I can tell you right now, you're not getting the sauce. Why aren't you getting the sauce? Use the spoon. Use the spoon. You get some sauce.
Can you allow me my business?
Yep. Do you want some nooch on top?
Some what?
Nutritional yeast. Get with the program, babe. Actually, my sister had to tell me about nooch.
We know we could have did without the olives, but
You know what? It goes with olives go on this thing.
I'll say we could have did without.
No, that's part of the recipe.
That's so good. It's a 9.
It's a 9?
Yeah.
Holy crap! That's higher than my white sauce pasta.
You might be getting a 10 here soon.
Wow, and it has 2 things in it. If I told you I'm gonna make
Don't
pasta with
tell-
olives and chunks of tomatoes, you would have been like, "That's gross," but you like it.
Well, it's because your mom's is good. So.
Oh, wait. Go back in your position. I have to. Okay, I looked up 3 fun facts about spaghetti. Do you know what the singular? There is a word for singular spaghetti.
I have no idea.
Spaghetto. That's first fact. First fun fact.
Yeah, you refresh my.
Do you remember? Of course it is. Monday
I said
quarterback.
I didn't know.
Monday quarterback. Okay.
Said I didn't know.
Also,
I didn't know.
Okay, before machinery. Excuse me, I'm asking a question.
I'm listening. I just got to answer right.
Before
First thing
machine.
out,
Okay,
hungry.
Before machinery, how do you think they made pasta using what body part?
I don't know.
Feet. Disgusting.
Italians,
Yeah. Third fact.
Wine.
Well, how many? Well, and I hope that that's a myth that wine is made with your feet to this day because
Stomping grapes, fool.
But is that a real thing that still occurs? Because I love wine and you know how I feel about feet.
That's your homie right there.
Alexa, how do you is wine made with feet?
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
You asked her if it was made of feet.
No, I said with feet.
Only the
Okay, well, I'm gonna look that up. One more thing. How many pounds of pasta do you think Italians eat a year?
It depends on the Italian.
Well, I've already said I think you eat your body weight in pasta every year.
Easily. A general Italian, we're talking about one guy?
Yeah,
I don't know. How many hundreds of pounds?
60 pounds, not hundreds of pounds.
Well, I said it depended on the Italian. Forget about it. Ain't no big whoop.
Okay, so we have our final ratings in, and Dave rated this a 9, which is the highest he's ever rated anything. Thank you, Mom. Come on with the phone. Okay, to resume that, Dave rated this one a 9, which is the highest he's ever rated. I will rate this a 9.5 because this is like my favorite dish ever. I hope you enjoyed this recipe, and I hope that you cook this recipe, and if you do, let me know what you think. And if you're enjoying this, you guys, please subscribe to me. Hit the circle of my face wherever I am on the screen. Hit the thumbs up
When the
and
moon hit your eye like a big pizza pie.
it's amore. Amore. Is that how you're supposed to say it? Like you roll the R. Am I rolling appropriately? Dave's singing. That's how freaking excited he is about pasta on a Monday. Anyways, hit the circle of my
Hit me last night.
I know, you got robbed last night. So hit the circle on my face wherever I am on the screen and give me a thumbs up as well, please. Alrighty, thank you for watching. I look forward to next